y'all guys doing today? I'm at Shine Like 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective reading. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist. Along with, before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? I got your messages for today. Let's get started, you guys. Well, let's first start by, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe again. And if you're new and you want to get your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. As well as if you're interested in memberships, memberships are also available in that down below too, somewhere. And if you don't mind, while we are live, super chats are always available, as well as to hit that heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. I have your messages for today. All right, so listen, on the table, as I was shuffling, false person, house in the neutral, flower, I'm gonna put that as you as being being honest with yourself. So somebody gotta take a introspection here in a situation or circumstance. Stop stressing over shitty ass people here in this energy. On the spinner here, we got never and no. On the bottom of the deck, 6 lovers, twin flame, balance, and a spiritual love. Then we got a bad choice. People making bad choices. I got the project plan that's finished here when it comes to the 3 of Wands of a third party situation, when it comes to temperance in the situation, and the 3 of Swords. Somebody feels defeated here, but they are hiding in shame here about a situation or a circumstance when the realization of an awareness comes in, because somebody was trying to troll you here with the 9 of Swords. It became a living nightmare for them of finding out and coming together by who they came together with in current time, right now time. There is a new lover, new person, new place, new thing. There's a new person with the Fool here, because there is the some kind of energetic cord here of the Dark Mother. Something about binding you to someone you no longer wish to attract to, or that you no longer, you got, but the attraction is still real strong. You must be willing to let go. So like it was a point in time where I used to have a person in my life that I energetically was like attached to the hip with them. Like you would call that the twin flame, right? But in the grand scheme of things, as time has played out, I've seen a lot of that I can't unsee. I've heard a lot that I can't unhear. With my see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But I never spoke a word of what I knew, what I saw, and what I understood. Right? But in this energy, goddess, I want to let you know that I am worthy, compassionate, and whole at this present time. When you release something or someone, you can transmute that pain, peace, compassion, as well as being a whole. Like when they say like somebody wronged you and you wanted to be made right, and they say, "Oh, I need to be made whole," and that might mean something to somebody with a realization and awareness. Like you came to fix the situation, and another came to the situation to fight against the connection because of what they did not understand. Okay, so there's an energetic cord being cut here of literally you feeling like you need to energetically. With this energy here, you could be a mother and you could be the father, a mother and father dynamic, and it's just not working any longer. And that's an energetic cord. Even though you love this person unconditionally, you love yourself more with self-worth here, because there is toxicity here at the top of the deck. Toxicity. The Knight of Wands here is fearless, reckless, a risk taker, a free spirit here. As well as this person is very reckless with things, people, your time. But a tower is here too. So there's some obstacles. There's some upheavalness coming in as well, you guys. As well, 27 is 9. So you almost at, and that was like you reached a point in your time, like a dark mother was like, oh, you know what, you done too fucking much. Temple is lovers. The element is fire. This is a goddess of Haiti that the revelation was where it protected women and children. And somebody might have to do something out of protection of their child or protection of your own well-being or your own mental health for that matter. Somebody that represents healing of a dark mother. So somebody is here. It is not always wholehearted love. Release it. Remember your worth here in this energy, because I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Okay, regardless to this person, place, or thing. Okay. So that was some message for someone here with a realization of awareness here when it came to cutting a cord energetically. It's on page 55 and this is 10. So I got to give you that the cord is ending here. This is some kind of betrayal. Somebody deceived you here. Really deceived you. Like confirmation, they deceived you. Very much so. In the last couple of days, they deceived you. Literally. Toxic. Deceived you. Mm-hmm. And you caught on. They didn't think you would, but you did. So right now, they're sitting in 3 of Swords. Right now, they're trying to juggle, balance, perform in a project that's already finished. Fearless, a risk taker. Death and the mating, invasions, boundaries violated, and dominance. 10. This is what this person came to do. This is a storm angel coming in. Collisions of beliefs, styles, attitude, and energy. Y'all don't match here. 28 and 35. Somebody could be messing with somebody that's 28. Somebody else could be 35. Somebody that is thirsty to a death of themselves. Somebody that is invading something that they do not know or understand. Somebody that is playing with danger. Danger. If you don't mind, hit the heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. And hit the thumbs up as well. This is a house that is at a divide. Somebody is feeling like they're in a loveless relationship. Somebody feels their boundaries is violated. Somebody is very aggressive. Somebody is very overbearing. Somebody is argumentative, arrogant. Somebody, be honest with yourself. Is this something that you really want? When it comes to an emperor, this person, underneath it all, this is what you look like with that person. Maybe it looks like that with them. They sitting on a chair. But I see this ram skull up here on the wall here, which lets me know this person will bump heads with you all the time. And not only all the time, but there's a tower coming with this person that you don't see. See, you can't see this because you're blinded by unconditional love with the 8 of Swords here. You can't see that. Or they don't think you can see the storm. Okay, because you are the storm, really. You are the cause of the storm. Like, you are the cause of this chaos. You are cause of the dominance. You are cause of the violating of boundaries violated. Under looking at the moon. Looking at the fucking moon. Looking at the fucking moon with bad choices too, though. Somebody's a self-acceptance. Seeing clearly and something that you need to release. Feeling trapped. with this love here, with this person. Blinded to the truth, because this person is not being who they say they is. They're a liar. A liar. Being a false person. You see the false person sitting right here? They said they're hiding behind somebody. Look at this person wearing this mask. Look at that person. And it's a big concern about who this person is in your life. It's a big concern. Just look at things. It's lovely as fuck, all right? You're welcome. So looking at the moon, looking at yourself, because that's a feminine energy. Something is concerning about somebody's dark night of the soul here. You went through it. They got to go through it. You got to sit through it to get through it. And if you don't sit through it, you're going to get yourself in self-destruction. And self-destruction is going to take you down a dark path. And once you get down that dark path, guess what? You're going to be, somebody going to be standing on the outside watching this person crash. That's what I heard. Somebody going to be standing. Look, you see somebody that got out just in the nick of time to the point that you can watch the shit crash on the outside. Under fearing of a change. Because somebody's avoiding something here. Avoiding the inevitable. And being liberated from a situation, because they could be liberated and boom, right in the marriage, but they could be already married already, and they stringing you along, or they want to string you along. But this is an energetic cord cutting. This could be a husband that wants you back. Somebody's house is not a home. Somebody's abusive. Somebody is neglectful to the love, to their children, deadbeat. They come in, they don't say anything to the children. It's all about you in the situation. That's what I see. 6 of coins, breadcrumbing. Donut holes, some shit is missing. A charity giving, shared wealth and generosity, right? On one hand. And selflessness on one end. And abuse of kindness in another, and one-sided relationship on the other too. So stop stressing over shitty ass people, because they know exactly what the fuck they doing. They know fucked up they treating you. They know exactly what they doing. If they could go and be, and that's the damn truth. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's the damn truth. And an honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. Counsel. Somebody said that the spiritual realm said where this concern came in of you being honest with yourself. Counsel says seek out the counsel of those whose lives and creative work you most admire. So go into seeing people of like-mindedness. Shit. And let that person, with looking at the fucking moon, go look at the people and places and things that they, being a false person, can hide their self in shame with. That's basically what that says. So get your beautiful self, sexy self, lovely self, pack your bags and let's go. Get your babies if you got babies. And if you don't, just grab your motherfucking ass and soul and whatever's left of your dignity and let's roll. Okay, 33 and 8. 833 might resonate with somebody. 333 is some significance here because 3 on the marriage and 3 on the concern. Something about collide of beliefs, of style, attitude, and energies. I just heard chocolate graham crackers. Is there such thing as chocolate graham crackers? I only seen like the cinnamon. Is there chocolate ones? I always just took the cookies apart and put and made chocolate graham crackers like that. Made the ground cookie crust like that. But I guess there is chocolate graham crackers. Chocolate graham crackers. What's chocolate graham crackers got to do with the message? It might be a synchronicity. It might just be a reference. Lovers, twin flame, boundaries, balance, and spiritual love. What's that? Ain't none of that here. Oh, wait. Instinctual bliss. Something that's instantly obtained. And the lure of the east. Okay, so this is the simplest way. Back to that again. Okay. We're back to the same thing again. Back to doing shit the most easiest way. And I told you was too hard. 24/6. Scorpio energy. And Virgo energy. Unrequited love and a lesson. That's the truth here. Coming in. Lessons and blessings. Unrequited love, truth, persecution, and inquisitions under the Knight of Wands. And somebody out here acting like a farm animal. Under the faith, under trust, and the faith. Up here with reminder. Somebody got a spouse here. A wife. A mistress or a girlfriend. Somebody health is got a health concern her. Now I gotta mention this because for some people in the background that seem a little slow, if you got BV, you got an STD, okay? Because that's an infection. And if you got tested and you had been told you had BV, and you go back and sleep with the person that you caught BV from, that person is just spreading BV back and forth because they never been treated for BV, so they got BV. Okay, so you got BV, and the people that they've been sleeping with got BV. Okay, and if not, they ain't got BV, they got something else, VD, related with health here. But this is also mentally fucking having you with a snake here. That's because they sitting down here in Three of Wands energy, Three of Swords energy, in despair or heartbroken over a situation. But this is also telling me this is a heartbreaker anyway. Like, let me see. Watching a movie. This is somebody who has watching the shit play. This is something that they created. They watching the shit go down with a cat. Some other woman, some other place, some other thing, another man. Watching 54 is 9. So I told you, this is watching something go down. Like, this person is not to be trusted here, baby. And what I say, somebody could got somebody pregnant. Okay, on the outside. Somebody that's the easiest way. That somebody don't know somebody. Somebody playing on somebody's intelligence. And this person is a fucking liar all the way through and through. Realization and awareness of finding out or coming together. You might have came together with somebody and it was the worst thing you ever fucking did. Native American, somebody's tribe is out here, so medicine woman out here, somebody got people out here, so y'all can play around, man and woman, woman or man, female or male. That's it, back to back right now. Nothing else to say about it. Shit, like somebody might have to energetically cut this cord because the angels is here and trumpeting the horn, saying, "Look, this is a motherfucking animal, the farm." You know what I mean? Like, this is a motherfucking farm animal. Unrequited love. That's what they said. Something about help, something about this, that faith and trust and faith. Let me get this angels on this. What angels is up here? I said 333 right here because the 333 and the 33 on the concern. Tell me who here on the faith and the trust. 1, 2, 3. So vision. My path is mine and mine alone. When I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. 444. Somebody being protected. I feel the loving care of the divine protection protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. With the Native American, I told y'all a tribe was out here. All right, 18 when it comes to the medicine woman. Optimism. Everything is perfectly ordered as I enter into the next phase of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. So somebody is very near because you're letting go of something with clarity here. 1313. When it comes to love, loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer I need. When it comes to 111, the destiny, life is always happening for me, and I'm allowing myself to learn in lean into what feels good. Okay, so somebody's leaning into what feels good and what feels right in this moment. When it comes to somebody that made a bad choice, you see the writing on the wall when holy shit, you are enough. They realize that now that you are enough, but stopping from stressing over people, places, and things that are shitty to you or have make shitty things happen. Nature. So somebody need to get out in nature when it comes to the medicine woman. That's going to be medicine. That's going to be healing. That's going to be very therapeutic for you in some way, shape, or form. Protection. Talk about the protection here. What's being protected her? A couple things being protected her. Your self-reliance is being protected here. The cycle is being protected here when it comes to a lineage or a tribe or things like that. Somebody's uncertainty is being protected. Which way to go? How you'll know as you go, kind of shit right here. Sunshine girl, you're gonna shine, and other people gonna see you shine. We're squeezing the day here in this energy of the mother. Somebody is expecting mother here. Somebody's protecting their motherhood here in this energy, as well as a new beginning in motherhood is coming in for somebody. When it comes to a home was crossing with unrequited love. Somebody might have a baby, will start a new relationship or a new story chapter when it comes to waiting, when in time with somebody that traveled away from somebody. When it comes to a union, growth, something about neighbor, something about a neighborhood, seeking thrills in a neighbor or neighborhood, neighboring neighborhood. Somebody could be sleeping with another person in a neighboring neighborhood next to you with growth, and their relationship is growing, as even to a baby. This person is in despair because they don't want you to find out. Under growth, they're carrying on a third project. Somebody could live in a project. There could be 3 other people involved with this project. 2 women, 3 men, 4 women. Okay, beginning, something as a persecution. Somebody feels persecuted in this beginning. Somebody feels like the story that they told is about to upheaval here with healing. Somebody needs to heal from some trauma, something that's hurting them. The devil is here of a choice, clarity. You're going to see it through. Nature boy doing shit the nature way. They say fuck by the tree. That's what we doing, fucking by the tree with the devil. The devil's choices when it comes to an obsessed lover and impersonating whoever they ain't. When it comes to that person that was sitting next to you with the death under invading balance and violated boundaries violated and dominance, trying to take over something. When it comes to dangerous, toxic, unhealthy possessiveness and karmic. When it comes to the 10 of Wands, it talks about too much to carry, learn to say no, and irresponsible. So somebody's very irresponsible when it comes to an obsessed lover. Talk about the storm when it comes to a collide of beliefs, style, attitude, and energy. When it comes to nature, getting out in it, talks about a natural leader, an innovation, and a visionary. You see things. You see this person who they sleeping around. You see that you was blinded to the truth, but now you see this person is sleeping around, carrying a lot of burdens. They got a lot of people that they sleep with and that they hide secrets about. That's 10 in their hand, and 1 that you know about. The only one you know about is you, sleeping with you. That's all you can count for. And you take the lead to say let go. Even in the midst of loving this, holding on to this wine. You see yours is all they carrying and yours is down. You put yours down. You don't want it. You put yours down because you blinded. You felt trapped holding on to it. High priestess, you knew some secrets that they didn't want you to tell you with the high priestess here. Repressed intuition, doubts, and betrayal. You repressed that, what you knew. You knew what you knew, but you repressed what you knew. Sacred knowledge. You kept it close to you. With books here, with the Wheel of Fortune. When it turned in your favor, yeah, you knew. You walked away. Divine feminine here. Unconscious mind. You unconsciously you knew. That was clarity 1313. That somebody was making bad choices behind your back. This is a broke motherfucker that's trying to play rich on a broke nigga bitch. Somebody out here fake flexing and trying to impress people because they low. And some investing in being, you know, well, this is a daydreamer. This is a, they lead with they fucking bottom of their shoe. Wherever their feet take them, that's where they'll go. And this person is very sensitive. Fragile ego. You know what I mean? But you got a big fucking ego, but it's fragile as hell. Page. Emotional immaturity. Childish. And they creativity is blocked. So they can't. That's why these letters keep coming the way they come. Because they ain't the emperor you want. Your emperor is here. He holding the basket. You see his basket is full with dependability. You see that he is authority of what he say he gonna do, he gonna be. And when it say structure, he coming with that. Okay. Somebody here was trying to abuse their power here with sex and other people and lessons and blessings and lost out. Somebody was a husband. He losing his wife. I tell you that. And his kids. And if he didn't have no kids, and you didn't have no kids, and maybe this a man, you say, well, I ain't never slept with the man. I just says it mine. Well, you ain't got that mind no more. Let go. Okay? It's just a thought. It was just a dream. It was all a dream. Right. Yeah, beginning. It's beginning to look like reality is setting in. Look like with realization and awareness. That look like that. Give me the beginning and the project that's finished. Cheat sheet. That's the cheater. The one that's 7 of Pentacles, climbing the corporate ladder, climbing ladders that they can't even like cycles of life, fates, of bad or good luck. You know what I mean? Good or bad. Upheavals, setbacks, and bad luck under the wheel. Oh, fortune. You can get the bankrupt too. Going I like to take a ice. Jack, Pat. Somebody on my name might be Pat or Jack. Somebody see something with the world here. Emptiness. The world is empty when it comes to a lover, a twin flame, a balance, a spiritual love. Stagnation and delays. They wasn't ready. The cord been cut here. They was holding on to the right horse. They was holding on to addictions. Shit, the Trojan horse is on his shirt. They was trying to be something that they wasn't. On the King of Swords. Unfocused. A follower. A mischance. That's why the cord was cut. And they put a death to it. There it is. There could be a rebirth, but they ain't gonna be rebirthing with you. So this energetic cord is cutting, like with 9 here, like severed. Like they severed ties. You gonna sever ties with this person under new beginning, something new coming in with a rebirth, transformation. You gonna change, or you did already, or it's happening now. Powerful movement, like forward, like no looking back, onward movements from this forward. Like there is no looking back. Stagnation, that person's still stuck in a fucking rut. Still stuck doing shit the fucked up way. Still doing shit like from like 1990, 1976 or 1985 or something. Like back in town. The new here in town. Like the grounds I'm underground now. You see me? I'm here. I'm on the ground. Everything they do is like ass backwards and opposite. And it's like, you know what I mean? The impulse that comes with this reckless shit that this tattooed arm man, pirate, bandit, you know what I mean? Who knows who the hell this person is? Tough guy, whatever, exterior, bad guy, thug, who knows what that person is? Because the doctor is here, okay? King of Cups, okay? Under unbalanced, depressed, and overly emotional. Like emotional roller coaster. Like this person is really like, it's starting to show. But there are ways, like if you saw through this person and this person was still giving you a facade, and still lying and still manipulating and still gaslighting and still trying to act like they they the victim, and you pull back with soul forgiveness. You pull back with, I'm good. Me and my babies is good without you. You know what I mean? Type energy. I don't know if that's you or not, but baby, we good type of energy. Soul forgiveness. Like, what happened between me and you, whatever, I'm looking at the moon, whatever happened, because you got to be honest with yourself here. This was a first false person to you. No matter who you was, you don't even have to be in a relationship. You don't even have to have babies. It's just showing babies. That's just showing new beginning. That's what that is. Somebody could be getting a new beginning and getting two babies. Right? You have one this year, one next year. I don't know. Just, you know what I mean? Clarity. 1313. 6 is here with the lovers here. Yeah, you might meet a soulmate coming in with soul connection, soul forgiveness. One connection ends and a new connection starts. You forgive this connection of a soul, and then you open up a new connection with rebirth here. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, passionate, determined, attractive, confident, self-assured, and charismatic. You know what I mean? You forgive this person wholehearted. Like, an obsessed lover can't stand that though. Like, because they can't do the same for you. Chariot. Yeah. So you had to pull back. You had to move on. Like, a divine intervention came in, or this or that. And the decision was made that this person, Ten of Swords, betrayed you. Here, Ten of Swords betrayed you, deceived you, was reckless and irresponsible. They leaned in. They leaned into other things and people, places, and things with movement forward and success, determined to do it in your face. Yeah, Six of Swords says they wanted victory, but it came in a neutral. So what they got, because they so emotional here, and all this emotion and all this fucking despair, and y'all back to back like this with nothing else left to say, and the angels is guiding you, leaving behind, moving on and forward, and distance is ahead. You're going to distance yourself, and this distance is going to get further and further, and they're going to go deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. Because bottom of the deck, Five of Cups says lost, grief, disappointment, and blinded to love. And you're being, with temperance here, balanced, with cutting this cord off of peace, because you transmuted your pain back here where a false person was deceiving you. You transmuted that to your peace, your tranquility, your balance, your patience, and your harmony when you cut that cord of letting go. And if you haven't, it will happen in time once you do. Okay, that's just for a message. Even if it's happening now, it's happening. But if it hasn't happened and it's gone, and you cut the cord with that person, like all the things that I've named, because this person chose bad choices and they chose to be a false person to you, knowing the truth. Ten of Pentacles, their money is going to continue to go down. See, this person was not honest. See, because I got harvest. They can't harvest new love like you. Under management like you. They ain't gonna get no, they get a reward, but the reward ain't gonna be you. The results that they get from the people that they gonna go toward. See, this came in reverse. Them flowers that they go pollinating to, I mean, they gonna get some nectar out of it. They gonna get some coochie out of it, but it's all on strings attached, because the progress is gonna be slow to give, pulling back, yucking back, patience, impatient, impulsive, planning, unplanned, and then focus, unfocused. They already told us because it came in reverse. So to save you from all of that, they throw that person over there with a third party that is willing to learn those lessons with lessons and blessings. See, they need to learn some lessons. You already heading your blessings. And see, sometimes you can almost talk yourself out of a blessing. You get me what I mean? You can almost be led astray from your blessing because what you see unfocusedly. Okay, that's for somebody. Somebody. And so if you can't hear or see when messages of the divine come through for you, like it's time for you to take heed or something, or hear something in a message or a call, or he said he's due sent but it's supposed to be a still small voice that you might not get a chance to really understand, because see, with divine feminine being in her high priestess energy, and it said unconsciously doing things, you unknowingly doing, unconsciously transmute pain into peace. Yeah, Eight of Swords says, see, this is trapped. But they tried to trap you too, though, in this situation with the Six of Pentacles of a charitable growth, but sharing was too much for you to care in this energy now under wealth. They wanted you to share your wealth so that they could destiny swap with another hoe in the background and then take your energy every time you give it to them. That good, positive, light-hearted energy, you know what I mean? Free spirit energy. They go take that shit to a hoe or to some other person, draining you. Draining your finances, draining you. But what it did for you in this energy, it grew you with judgment. It grew you here with awakening, reckoning, reflecting, and returning. The Hermit says you made a new decision. You with the climbing the ladders, something about laziness, impatient, and setback. That person was here to set you back with an imposter. Hung up, though. They hung up because they couldn't set you back. They said they hung up themselves because they couldn't hang, because they so toxic with toxicity here at the top of the deck and bound and patterns. They was bound if I run into somebody that will rightly suit their fucking their taste, because this person is an acquired taste. Okay, so talk about this baby and talk about the Native Americans and talk about the medicine woman a little bit. When it talks to a mother. Okay. Trust and faith. Who's that? Something about a doctor's appointment. Somebody's truth is here with true expressions when it comes to the path they're on is being illuminated, and the path you're on is with the sun here is definitely irritating a few folks out here. Okay, baby. And I told you a couple times, you was their baby, but I gotta give it to you, they want you to have a baby, sunshine girl. They want to come in and get you pregnant. But I think your lineage is saying is against it. I don't know. Hold on. What is this? Native Americans with the mother and the sunshine girl. What is this? Cutting cords. They don't want to be energetic. They want to have a tie to you. They want to, yeah, trust divine timing. Something's going to be revealed here. Talk about it. Any little more? Can I get a little more? I ain't trying to be nosy, spirit, but I just want to get a little touch of what they're talking about. Release, and surrender, and purge, okay? Because they don't want you. They don't like you. You irritate them, sunshine girl. You make them squeeze life out, like in a sour way, and like they don't like you. Nature, you too grounded. Apology. They want to judgment in hindsight. I can't go past this because the way it came out. Okay, like their ego is so fucking big here, and like to see you disappoint this person because they can't be what you want them to be, and who they are is like they're struggling to even be that. Okay, and vanity and pride, like they're fucking, like they can't stoop and be like, I can't be weak to you. And like eventually in life, when things really give them, when they really gotta make, when this shit really gets sour, Because it ain't got sour yet. Like, they want to really say they sorry. They apologize with judgment here and the hermit of self-reflection and introspection. And don't think for a minute that this person don't know they're doing wrong. And don't think for 1 minute that this person don't have. With 8 of Swords here, don't think for 1 minute that this person, with the health here, that this person don't have regrets. But their addictions and their ego will, and the identity of letting other people change their morality and their integrity, has took this person down a dark path now. Like, they feel they would not be sitting here like this, wanting or had and showing me a marriage, if they didn't destroy it by their own deception with prior, with the hermit sitting here, because they knew the decision that they made was poor, bad choices. They wanted to have control, but they let another woman, place or thing, walk over what they really wanted with lust and greed, and considerate about your feelings, how that would make you feel, knowing that they were doing things deceptively to you behind your back. Twin flame, balance. That was where they energetically wanted you to let go. Remember, look, spirit knows it's not easy for you to love somebody and cut the cord. Like, look, with babies here, like, I know that, that just tell me that's how much of an emotional connection it is. They got the babies, and you feel like, oh, you want this, you doing it for your babies. Like, listen, like, remember, like, you in divine's hand, you as divine daughter. No matter, man, we've been put here to bear this. You know what I mean? Like toil and labor. Like, when you eat from the wrong garden, we got to go to Genesis. And when God told you don't eat from that garden, but you can have any other garden, eat from any other garden, and then you let the snake, you know what I mean, give you the apple from the garden that you wasn't supposed to eat from. And then the day that they ate it, they went and hid. And God said, hey, Adam and Eve, where are you? They were hiding in shame. Okay? But God is merciful. You know what I mean? He didn't persecute it with persecution here. He persecuted him. He said, Eve, because you was hard-headed, I'm going to give you the sweat of your brows. I mean, something of 2 labors or something, hard labor or something. So that would put me in toil and labor. It's going to be hard. And you, sir, Mr. Adam, the sweat of your brow. A man that don't work, don't eat. And on and on and on. He told him, look in the book. I don't know. I'm just paraphrasing because this is where they got me at today. Love yourself, creations, and intentions. This person had no intentions of loving you. They were using you. This was a person that took a risk to make pretend. This is a person that is a love bomber, a charmer, a Casanova. This is a Don Juan, Mystic Mac on the wheels of steel. And he could go pull out all stops. This person is good and bad. If that, you know what I mean? They mediocre. No chemistry now. Like with the cord cutting, there's no chemistry. Like yesterday, the chemistry was real. The closed off. See that? See how that worked out? See how that worked out with visions? The chemistry is closed off when it comes to you. And the alchemy, a new story is coming in. That's why. Because, see, you can ground yourself, and so that you can, bring in that good piranha, that good wealth, that good success, that good person that's supposed to come in your inner of like-mindedness when it comes to attraction. Mars, Mars is where all that testosterone and all that stuff is. All you got to do is tap in. You know what I mean? We're hot. You know what I mean? The weather's heating up. Things is going to heat up for you as well. In this energy, if the Fool is here, that somebody's regretting. But remember, stop stressing over shitty ass people. Okay? Shitty as fuck is people at that. Somebody that like, want to keep you stuck in a dungeon, trapped, trying to get out of a puzzle that, like, that's the 9 of Swords to me. They're sawing their life away with whatever traps and demons that they got going on. The light bulb is here, coming out of the clouds. Okay? A bright idea comes in. Aha! The light comes on. What a bright idea. And at one point, them going to the third party was a bright idea. Until they got clouded judgment and what they were doing and sidetracked where they were going and how they got stuck there. That ghost train that they took. Oh, hi, haters. You see me, right? Today's challenges. So back then when they was raving at the haters, hi, haters. You know, remember when people singing that song with the hater blockers on? Well, here's a ghost train here now when they ghosted. Now, why does Ghost Train want to come back? Well, now I want to be... It was a phantom Ghost Train before. Now I want to come back and reappear. Come on. Like, why? Why? Because Moet, somewhere sitting, drinking Moet is where you find me? I don't know. He's on fire. He feels like he's on fire. Badass bitch. Somebody gassing her head up as a badass bitch. Bitch, me and you badass bitch. We gonna take over the world like Pinky in the Brain. You get an understanding of the Barney and Rubble duo you're dealing with here. Fred Flintstone, they like to pat their feet along. Like, oh, you're gonna follow me? Like, somebody dangle money in their face. I'll take you to the store. I'll take you to Rainbow. I'll buy you this. I'll get you that. Don't mean he love you. Giving you a baby don't mean he love you. Having sex with you, that's just strings attached. A man, even marrying you don't mean he love you. He could be gaslighting, mad at a bitch that he was with and marry her just to get back at another bitch, knowing that he in deep love with another woman. Like, niggas that's revenge. They'll do it. Do this. Yes, return. Like, you get an understanding that they'll do this. Would do this. Okay. Sauce 10. Things to discuss over drinks. What did I say? Right. Look at this house. And there's somebody eyeing that damn test bottle there. Ace of Potions. Don't do things. The visions, they can't see their own visions because somebody took their eyes. Which got their eyes in they bowl there. Under they can't see. Under you turn. Get an understanding. They can't get an understanding of how you understand them more than they can understand their damn self. Because at this point, they so damn confused of who they is that they like, well, how the hell did you figure that out? Because I'm lost. And I'm like, poof. I'm like the Great Kazoo. Remember when Fred that first one, what's his name? The Great Kazoo? They would call on him, he would show up or something. Wasn't he from outer space? Check that cartoon out. I think his name was the Great Kazoo. I don't know. Somebody need counseling. Let's talk about some stuff here. Who's this I and who's this potion? Do I surround myself with people who uplift me? Yeah, they do. People that stroke their weak ass ego, motherfucking bum. They said project, so it's got to be some little ratchets or some little baddies. Oh, I need my eyelashes. Looking like a frog with them on. Don't even look sexy. The person is hiding that person in disguise from you because actually they want to be with you, but they don't. They're not enough to be with you. Because here you sit right there. Looking at them be a false person. Now, that's you watching them be a false person under looking at the moon. That's you watching them because you got to be honest with yourself here. That's you watching them. While you sipping on your wine, you sitting here watching with emotions, them carry on with a third party being a false person. They don't know you see them, though. Where am I with my health goals? Health goal right here. Trapped, restricted, victimized, helpless, powerless, and blinded. Where do I want to be with you? Why am I not there? Because of my bad choices. And what will it take for me to feel well? Well, open up this closed-minded, guarded ass, resistant ass heart of yours. Take care of some of these mother issues that you need to cut cords with or cut ties with, that's unpassionate about how you feel about women, and how you need to release these traumas when it comes to a medicine woman and being grounded of a healer. Somebody need to heal from that though. Am I willing? I don't know. Is you? Tell me. Is you willing? You gotta be willing and able. Okay. How does my body want to move today? That's what you gotta ask yourself. How your body want to move? Is you willing to change? Are you willing to do that forward onward movement and not look back to the thrills and seeks and thrills? And if not, the bad choices will be the answer. Okay. What do I resist feeling right now? The truth, the pain. Because see, you don't, the person that is, feeling like you've deceived them, or you feel like that deceived you, they are feeling resistance to change. So of course, with him, as the Saul was sitting here sipping on some drinks, and you watching them and discussing things that could be discussed, they don't say the things that need to be discussed in those moments. They want to argue and fight, and they don't want to go deep. They want to just stay on the surface because they like the easier way. They like things to be, you want some money and I'll give it to you. No. Where can I create more space? When they leave you alone and when you leave them alone? Because see, when y'all put distance between each other, they don't have to have no accountability. They don't have to show up for nothing. They don't have to be nothing but the person that they're lying to the other people, places, and things about. But on the other hand, they got to show up and be like, oh, fuck, it's you again. And the demons will be like, oh, you bitch, I can't stand you. Why you always want to bring up old stuff? I want to stay in this facade. And you want to make me accountable for some shit that I don't even want to recognize on my own. Synchronicity. Looking at the moon. Okay? You make me have to reflect, and I don't want to have to do that. Okay? And this is a hard pill for somebody to swallow. And like I tell you, when it comes to cutting or letting go of somebody that you truly love, that shit is hard. You know what I mean? I don't think I cried in like 10 years. And a few days ago I did. It was the greatest release I could let go, because I must have was holding it in. And when I did it, I released that person. I released it. And then to have like a spiritual bath with the person, so energetic, so powerful, so moving. And that person was so moved because at the point where we could have been making out and doing things with each other, don't you know that spiritual bath of connection released us both at the same time? So he didn't have no desire for me, and I didn't have a desire for him any longer after the spiritual bath. The cord was cut. And some of you may have to do that, to cut the cord. Like, I don't know how powerful y'all think salt is, but salt is very powerful. Okay? Salt is very powerful. Why do you think people go to the Dead Sea? Okay? Why? You know what I mean? Why do you think people go to the beach? You know what I mean? Y'all think the beaches is toxic, but oh, this trash over here. It ain't about that. It's about the air and the element, really, of water. And how a therapeutic water can be. It could be, like if you go to the abyss, suck you down and crush you to your, like, look at them people that got in that little damn soda can submarine and tried to go down there to see to the Titanic, and how the seas told them to get their ass from down there because they wasn't ready. But when you elementally in tune or in balance with the emotional portion of the abyss of embodying the waters, okay, that means how deep can you go? Okay, and you know how have you ever been on a cruise and got caught in a storm, and how the rough the seas can be? You know what I mean? If you're not, take a look at some snapshots of the seas and see how they can be uncharted at times. Where can I create more space? Well, time and space right now says that they need the time. They need this space to see and grow. And it with or without you, and you with or without them. It's a lesson and a blessing. Delays came and went. But at this point, with the ether cut cords of the dark mother, it's over now. You know, the hang one that was hung up is now what sacrificed them with the third people and being waiting, like, because they were very impulsive. They couldn't wait on you and them and whatever. Everything was so rushed and had to be in the moment, and it was all about them and their ego and whatever. But at the end of the day, when all the noise stops, when all the whistles stop blowing, when all the hoo-ha is done and over, they'll look back in their mind and say, I should have never. But that day is not here today. And we're not talking about that day today. Today we're talking about them still lost in emotions. Psst, that shit's driving them crazy right now. They're lost in their emotions. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationship? How? Oh, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I am worthy of my need, and I set boundaries based on what is best for me. So right now, what is best for you is to separate and let go and purge with the spirit's advice, because they are here with you, because they got y'all two back to back when it comes to a fool. And it's for angels to say we're guiding here. Where can I create space when it turns to things that of like-mindedness? There's an animal out here. This person is an animal. Okay. What can I do to make a difference? Well, you can make a lot of difference. Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. When it comes to this person got their eye on something or someone else. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? I ain't good enough. And let's find out what this person feel with unrequited love here. This is why they feel like this. They feel like legal issues is binding you right now with legal issues. What else is binding them here? Talk about it here under this energy. What is limiting them? This is a blockage here too. What is limiting them? I feel underserving and love and affection. So they want you to pour into them while they just give you pennies and peanuts and just nothing. Like the bottom of your fucking shoe. They don't want. I told you they're going to drag you on the bottom of that fucking shoe. They ain't giving you nothing. They want you to hang on to their ankles. Like, please don't go. No, just walk the fuck away. Let them dwelling on the past. Look, this is what I mean. They want you to hang on, like what I just said. Hang around their ankles, please. Dirt, ugly cry to them. And like, it's not even fucking worth it because they still don't give no fucks. Complaining. Yeah, like, bitch, why you ain't fucking chasing me? You don't even fucking love me. You don't even want me. Here, this bitch don't even know me. Yeah, because you gave her a fucking lie. False person. Whoever the person that is hanging on to your every fucking word and listening to your fucking lies. Soon as they get in your fucking energy, they gonna wish they never got in it. So at the end of the day, complaining about, oh, she's not chasing after me. This is that chaser runner dynamic. What can I do to make a difference? Get the fuck out your ego. Well, feeling unlovable. That's what I mean. Like, they want you to apologize for something that you didn't do. They want you to kiss their ass, which you're not going to do. So what you'll do, because you're a mature person, then this person that will go behind your back and deceive you with other people because they feel like, oh, well, you're not chasing me, so I'm going to go fuck this one and I'm going to fuck that one. And whoever you are, you're like a mother and you want to love your kids and you're like, okay, bitch, go fuck the bitch and then leave me the fuck alone and leave the kids the fuck alone. Now we're going to get sole custody and you can go fuck whoever you want. All right? Back to back. Complaining about you. Cheat sheet says this is a cheater anyway, so don't fucking worry about it. In relationships, the fall, months, water. Somebody cheated on you in the fall months, winter months, And spring months. Fear of being vulnerable. That's already here. They feel that already. I told you that in the message already. They was using control tactics to hide it though. Feeling not good enough. And I told you that too. Anything else? This fucking cheater has unhealthiness. And then it says the belief that other people are only a source of love. They only use you for what they want. That's the only thing they want. Sex and a good time. That's what they using people for. And they'll pay you for it with money here, a bundle of it. They'll pay you every time with dating. And that's who somebody they doing right now, dating somebody and paying them. Getting back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date and dating online. Somebody they met online, somebody met in the next neighboring town with neighbor here, somebody with abundant, somebody that's got a, they don't have a good relationship with money. They just throw it away. Chaser. I told you. Fears of abandonment issues, chasing on a codependent energy here. This is somebody that's addictions is here, back out here. Every time, 2 times codependent obsessions is already here. Resistance, possessiveness is already here. Control tactic is already here. Emotional block is already what you see in the red cards. Why they feel like they ain't feeling not good enough and all that shit behind that came out before it came out. So we already got into the message before it came out. So it's just clarifying what I said. So there's pictures and proof that this person is carrying on a relationship or looking at pictures that they showing other people of you and them together. Somebody also showing a poker face that they're not interested in you. They took a risk and they making other people think that you're the one that's crazy and deranged, and they're giving a bad reputation, but they're all the while they're going to be sought out for who they are here with lightheartedness. You are the one with lightheartedness here, finding out and changing. Somebody that is things is coming to the light here. Somebody about to find out about it. This karmic person that's wearing a mask here, a girl with a snake that's just charming them or using them because they flaunting money in somebody's face. As soon as the money ain't there, they're going to end the paradise for that person. Somebody going to be looking for a higher commitment, and that bitch gonna be like, no, bitch, get the fuck away from me. Under a key on a ring, somebody with many options, unconventional, and one night stands and stringing others along. When ascending is here with learning and expansions and transcending and preparing for a union in a new phase. That's just about to crash and burn with somebody that they think is a teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance and flirting and wanting to date. But somebody's got another control tactic on up their sleeve here. Somebody that they partying with. Somebody that is going to transform with the butterfly effect here. Somebody that's a snake 2 times. He's snaking her. They snaking each other. They both has got the same choice. Unhealthy choices with sex and drugs and a good time. Here, both of them. Phoenix. Somebody is a narcissist and somebody is a hoe. You know what I mean? Attraction, teasing, hooking up, dating, third parties, and temptation. This person is the golden mirror, the narcissist, the lump bomb, and somebody that's a hoe. Somebody that they're going to end up in a coffin over. Under new beginning, liberations, new birth, transitions, and tragic endings. Somebody going to end up in a coffin from this bitch. Because this person couldn't see the truth in you, so they felt like they wasn't enough and went the easiest route and they're gonna find out dead. Under hammer, gonna nail the shit shut. Somebody is gonna be heartbroken and still is, and deeply hurt and sad and doing shit the reckless way, grieving in despair of a breakup, and they still trying to be, you know what I mean, clock that T here. Somebody gonna clock some shit. Somebody gonna get clocked on the fucking head. Somebody that ran away from something or responsibility. Somebody talking shit to somebody here. Under Sarah Kali, under this is divine lineage. I told you somebody's tribe is out here telling you to purge this motherfucker because they lying to you, and somebody really, really mad. Medusa. Some bitch about to get mad, get somebody unalived. Breaking dawn. Somebody gonna kill at the break of dawn. It could be 5 a.m. Something that they do in the wee hours of the morning. Somebody that was under the influence of intoxication. Somebody that they was chasing a thrill. Somebody that got a distorted view. Somebody that's overindulgences. Somebody that don't have a clear solution on where they're going when it comes to stressing over shitty ass people. Somebody that doing shit the negative way. From death comes rebirth. So somebody gonna go dead and come back alive, or some reincarnation. From one thing to the next, to afterlife. I don't know what they said. What the hell are they talking about? Hold on. Talking about this fairy divine hand. Something's in divine timing when it comes to intoxication. Somebody gonna they're gonna be under the influence of something gonna happen. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. Something about money. Somebody keep flaunting a lot of money because somebody out here in the air, whatever person. Eight of Pentacles, work, paid work. But when it comes to the hand of distorted view and overindulgences, when it comes to the Eight of Pentacles, somebody gonna lose some money or somebody gonna get set up over some money. When it comes to a narcissist needing time, cycles taken, and doing self-love and one-sidedness. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, something is fated to turn. Well, it might not turn out the way they wanted under them. Or somebody get mad under rage. Somebody gonna cut somebody out and get mad. Clear solution to walk away from somebody, but they in too deep or something. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Seven of Pentacles says they whining and dining somebody with flowers. Some pretending what? Solution. Pretending to like somebody, happy, pretending, faking. Three of Cups, a contract that's not a contract. They could be swinging with a third party. Or swinging on this swing. These cherubs is swinging in reverse. Anything else? Who's Medusa? Some snake charming girl. Somebody that's using them. And I mean in a big way. They don't even like this person. The girl. Page of Wands. They don't really like them. But they like this person's money. Ace, High Priestess, yeah. Somebody likes somebody money. Somebody gonna use somebody with the Hermit here. They indecisions. Somebody Eight of Swords. They don't like this person because it's something about this person with money. It's just because of the money or something. What can I burn? Money. Okay. Somebody, on whom am I placing blame right now? On you. That you ain't. Am I consistently showing up? Yeah. No, they blaming you for not showing up. Man, like you used to be. Maybe you used to always showed up for this person time and time again, right? And now you don't show up for this person because this person showed you that they showing up for somebody else and they're doing things for other people and they're validating just like they done when you were showing up for them. They were showing up for other people. So you stop showing up for them with the ether cord cut here. What is my body telling me right now? Get a book, Heal Your Body by Louise L. Hay, and find the answer toward which your body is guiding you. Your body is speaking to you. It is time to get your healing on. See the trapped emotions and lurking fears, beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you will be led to the source of your pain. What am I grateful for right now? Adopt the abundant mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. So they thought. So I got money. Money will be the root, will be the end all be all for this person. They got money, but one thing I gotta tell you, money don't buy you happiness. Money don't buy you happiness. Money don't buy you nothing but material shit. And when you thinking you gonna get love with attachments, no, it's love with no strings attached. So when you ain't got no money, don't expect that bitch to be standing around looking. You got $10? Nah, I ain't got no money today. Oh, all right. Down the street they gonna go. Oh, you wanna hang out tonight? You got some money? I want to get some weed. I want to get some beer. I want to get some crack. I want to get this. I want to get that. Nah, I ain't got no money tonight. But as soon as you got money and you spending and winning, they there for this. That's what I'm talking about. These fair weather friends that they going toward. This is why you was solid as a rock. You was immovable. But now that you've moved, now that you've changed, now that you don't do the same thing that you used to do for them, notice the abundance grow within you when you started looking for yourself. Self-reliance. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Until we receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with our heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. So, like, I'm one of them people. Like, I don't know, and maybe I got to break myself out of this habit. But this is also a gut saver for me when it comes to certain people, right? Like, I know people do shit to get something out of you, right? So if you that loving and nurturing, empathic person like some of us are that's in this collective, like we'll give with our open heart, right? And then you meet a low down scoundrel that don't give a fuck about your feelings, about nothing, and they just see you as an empathic person, a nice dummy, basically. You know what I mean? Let's put it in a nice way, because they take your niceness for your weakness. So that's basically them taking you for a kind dummy. You know, let me manipulate this person and gaslight them and future fake them and tell them all these things that I think they want to fucking hear, not knowing you can see through the veil, like you can see through their facade. You can tell when somebody ain't genuinely telling you, "Oh, hey, beautiful." You know when a motherfucker telling every other bitch they beautiful. "Hey, let me see your long titties." Look, you ain't got long titties, but they looking at another bitch with long titties. Like, so they got a wandering eye, basically, is what I'm saying. And when it comes down to who they truly is, do you want a motherfucker that every time you turn around, they somewhere gawking and thirsting after something or someone else? Fuck no. Tell that motherfucker to thirst on whoever they thirst trapping for. And you go on and be great. You know what I mean? The community they'll be great in that community that they're going to. Like, perfect. Yeah, they'll fit right in. You know what I mean? No problem. Right. That's them standing there. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, I got money now. Yeah, King of Wands, I got ding-a-ling for sale. I got drip for sale. Somebody left with a baby. Somebody out here wandering with Ace of Wands, giving sex. Look, but then when all the money is gone, with Magician, then we back to spell work. We back to spell work. What can I burn? Their soul. In the nightlife, under the bars, trying to be a star. You know what I mean? And as we heat up to a source, they're going to cut their own self short. Okay? Synchronicity in the background. Synchronicity in the background. Where can I ask for more help in my life? I ask for what I want, and I am open to receiving it. Does my life have room for more pleasures and play? Well, that's where they opening that up at. For pleasures and play. That's where that's open at. For the Two of Swords. And that's where they gonna be, and that's where they're happiest being an imposter. And that's where they're the happiest. And making this fake hustling and all this shit. Being a thief of love. Taking risks. And there's proto proof of the shit. There's photo proof of the shit. Let me see what else we got. Something about March 17th. Could have resonated with somebody. That was a lucky day. They thought lucky score. Somebody they was cozying up with. Somebody with a big butt on Saturday. Unlimited access to this person. Playboy. They could be messing with this person since March. Or somebody that they're talking to. Somebody that's recent. Or, yeah, March 17th could be significant. Their birthday could be March 17th. It could be a Pisces. Somebody they was shooting the fat with. Something about a fat transfer. I don't know. Shooting the fat. It was kicking it with them. Somebody was skeptical. Somebody that this person is skeptical of, biting the bullet of a skeptical ex. He wants her to be happy, and sources say he doesn't see the long term. Him being long term. Something about long term. Something about a new wife, some new relationship, a new romance. Somebody. SpongeBob said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Remember to drink water and hide. Yeah, they out here doing suffering. They suffering while they thirsty out here, thirst trapping it with somebody. Something about the summer out here with what is that? Lavender. Yeah, here. We're here, Gemini. Difficult. So energy. Under difficult to solve. This is the numbers of easy and hard. But this is a difficult situation with a third party. With Gemini. May 22nd to June 21st, something within that timeline is happening in his frame. Saturn will return, hits twins hard this week. You'll face a spiritual lesson here. And but talk it out with a Scorpio will make sense. So some Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio talk it out. It can be difficult, but one way or the my way or the highway. So it might not be able to talk out the clips of a doubt here when it comes to advice and tell tell it straight to you here under somebody that's got diarrhea, somebody's butt is never at rest. Somebody Ricky Martin when it comes to a falling star. Something is upside down with upside down rum pineapple. So this is turns upside down by fallout. Yeah, so something about is intense here with ICU operation stat. This is trauma and victim. This is the most complex procedure and condition under somebody that was gutsy and handsy with the guard touched by your boss here. And now they feel lost because they feel overloaded because they turned into the Bruce Banner turned into Hulk. And now he done got split minded in the Gemini and don't know how to get the hell out of he don't know how to come back. And it copycatted itself twice, cloned itself as the Hulk. So his alter ego, his pride has now become one thing or something. They're fighting, whatever, duality. And so it's overload in the mind about how the two return to function when it comes to a Barbie on Mars explored Barbie when she went to Mars exploring the new options in Mars. Okay, so that was a real reality check, and this caused conflict with this person, and this is a sex-driven aggression here. This person really blow they ready to. The thoughts is they ready to take themselves out here because they can't stand the fact that you might be with somebody else, preventing a mishap here. In a jumper. So somebody feel is real jumpy when it comes to a power play. They just played their hand out and now they out of options, but they don't want you to play in his energy by yourself though. They want you to play with them. Yeah. Because they always out here looking at big butts and stuff. Being a big dick. Okay, being a dick head. Big butts, kisser. What self-respecting asshole would have anything to do with those pricks? Well, that's what pricks do. Cool. It's your cool. So Virgo is in there, so I thought that yeah, they got a very inflated ego here. With Moon, I feel, rules the fourth house here of habits, security, instincts, emotions, receptivity, and feminine. So somebody wanted recognition from you. But Gail says, shit, simple and shortcut, go get that recognition from them fucking easy shortcuts you wanted. And leave me out of it. Well, listen, you guys, I'm going to catch you guys a little later. Thank you for joining me. Because somebody just wanted to just slip in and slip back out on a turret affair. It was all drama for them. It was under the presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. You have the right to remain silent here. But this is also some crash out here energy when it comes to a leap of faith, the end. And this is also a crash. Crash dummy. Yeah, somebody that was fuck me real good, baby energy. Okay? When it comes to weekly, under sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of thee. Whoever mind to disagree. Travel the world in the 7 seas. This is in front of everybody. Come, welcome in committee. So come on in. The water's hot. Swinging around with multiple parties. North said, yeah, you sitting up in your vibration in the North Node. Yep. Somebody healed their 10-year-old self here, but they being seen for who the hell they is. They dark shadows is being seen by other people and recorded by a live studio audience when it comes to the getting evidence, when it comes to a rebel in this energy of a and still a rebel. And it's questionable who this person is. Somebody is a drama starter. Somebody is gonna start money. Somebody think they getting with somebody for some money, but this person is broke. They're going to be bankrupt before you know past due bills going to be soon. This going to call it as a cock fight or cock blocking. Somebody that think they better than you or stepping into power and raising up. But you already doing that. But somebody else behind you, your copycat, is trying to do the same thing too. Because you shining. They want to shine too. You know. Because you do your shit solid. You ain't out here parading your shit around. You know what I mean? Classified. That's just inspired. What does that say? They inspired about you. Exploration. So they tormented by what you can do too. With that ring mebla, it's all about you with balance and the complete state. How much they watch you. When it comes to confidence, you so confident, girl. Like everybody, like, damn, how she do was staying optimistic, even when the motherfuckers was trying to fuck you over. You still was shining, and even that motherfuckers was trying to torment you in the midst of other people, making you feel low and kicked down and all that shit. You still was still shining in the midst of that motherfucker, breaking that bitch down every time. When you stop giving energy to them, that shit would break their ass all the way down, and they would go recklessly doing things. And at the end of the day, they cause you the potential you saw in that person, young, energetic, with great energy. They was just they burnt out now. Glitter. That's all they is. Glitter. They ain't even no gold. It's just glitter. Go get you a bottle of glitter. Now you ain't got nothing but a bottle of glitter. That's it. Now come in on stage and start shining. So that's all it do is glitter. All that glitters ain't gold though. Yeah, well, running. They ran from what they thought was glitter. Or they gonna run from it eventually. They ran from the gold now to the glitter. So there you go. There's your message. Action. Yeah, they went right to it. Just do it if you think it. Okay? On the challenge. They challenge themselves, but to be brave enough to accept all challenges. Now you chose the third party. Now you be brave enough to deal with all the consequences and the mishaps that come with doing the shit you chose. You want to go check for other bitches in front of your other person's face, behind their back, or any other indifferent, and still being seen? There's your collision. There's your collision. Okay, with the truth of their expression. They expressed how they felt, how they cooperated with you. They didn't, and didn't. Okay, breaking obstacles. They didn't. Okay, nothing can block your life, but they didn't change, but you did. They whatever that negative they was giving, all of it. Guess who came in? I am Kali came in and said, I transform all the negative energy into my peace. Clarified. Synchronicity. Bam. Booyah! Collide with the new spark. Don't be afraid of arguments. Y'all, don't be afraid to tell this motherfucker you don't want him no more. Don't tell that motherfucker, because I'm raising up, rising queen. You ain't got to be no, cause you unbothered who the fuck they fucking with. And you going to keep all your shit to yourself while they over here fucking around with the groupies and being a fucking hoe. Always partying and thinking shit, creeping one and creeping with that one and trying to dig up dirt. But you don't need to be in a cyber bully to you, because they out here fake flexing with a dumb bitch. And that bitch gonna threaten to have their ass unalive. There you go on that. Out here playing like I'm so victimized by my ex. And guess what? That bitch gonna be like, no, you ain't victimized, bitch ass nigga. You out here bankrupt, spending money. And people watch people. You don't even know. You thinking you doing something. That's the outdated way. People don't they see somebody out here, you know what I mean, just giving money out freely. Like, bitch, you ain't got no bills. You ain't got to pay nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. You just giving out money. Like, you stupid as hell. Like, you ain't got no place to stay, but you steady giving me money. Like, you don't think people pay attention to that? You don't think people notice that shit? Like, real people, real recognize real. Let's get it. Let's keep it popping. So somebody out here fishing for information, like fishing for comments, like, oh, you don't see me spending all this money on you? We don't give a fuck about how you spending money with these fake hustles. We don't give a fuck out here. Forcer. You can't force nobody to love you if you a fucked up person. Like, fuck you. And karmic friends gonna show you the value in that you forcing people to be in a relationship. These karmic friends gonna show you that you can't force them to do shit, because when the money's gone, they're gonna show you how it really is, just like they done every other time. Right. With creativity, with how you was a deadbeat, with child services here, but they feel like the child services is them being immature and acting like a child. That's like, oh, they neglected me, they left, blah, blah, blah. But there's illegal issues, and they remember they told us their creativity was blocked. They couldn't see the shit for what it was, and they haunted by what they couldn't see. Well, there's the triangle. They could see the triangulation wasn't working. So now they like, well, what else am I going to do? The relationship is over. No second chance, growth, transformation, and what is dead is dead. And they say, now you kick them to the curb because of their bad choices. Bad choices, and now what comes with the bad choices is now comes with the bad karma. Karma comes forward. Now you moving on and thank you next. Period. Now when they come for you, I'm too busy. I gotta work. Too busy. I got things to do. Too busy. Remember when 8 months ago you was busy? Too busy. Too busy. Too busy. Busy is busy. So busy, motherfucker. Busy. Biz off with somebody else. That's all. You had. That's what you did before. So go get. You graduated, fam. You graduated. Somebody didn't though, but you did. Somebody was in attendance of your graduation too though. Somebody that wasn't that when you went to Mars and came back in as Barbie astronaut that went to Mars, right there. Your attraction, you became more attractive to this person in on a different level though. But then their demons were so irritated by you that it came off like they hated you. But this is so opposite. This is like backwards ass fucking love. Like the love language. This nature boy, like, it's trash. This purge it. They say this purge the shit. You should have purged it before, but yeah, they tired of the drama, but they not though. It's in reverse. So they not tired of the drama. They love the drama. Not till the drama is affecting them and people see them for who they are. Yeah. They are just as hopeless romantic as far as I'm looking at it. Once upon a time, it's like a hopeless romantic. Yeah. Watching the shit go down. Enjoy the gossip though, because the shit's coming. Toxic shit. Some more shit that's gonna break your heart or break their heart. Yeah. Keeping a secret about some shit though. They caught though. You caught them. That's just telling me you caught them. And they know they played themselves. Because they know they fucked up with you though. And the game was over here. That's it. At the end of the day, I gotta tell you, you know what I mean? That look my deck. Back and forth. So let's be here. No, bugaboo is in the energy. Back here. So recordings and outdated. I've been telling you this shit was outdated. So they know they caught by the evidence that you see. Everything you saw as that protected you from them. All right, you guys, I'm going to say namaste. And thank you for joining me. Bye.